Hello, everyone. I started a podcast for you, the Nigerian student. Well, the question is, why would I even start the podcast for you? What's the podcast about, right? The podcast is about a lot of things, and one of the things it's about is for most of us, the twenties. Most of us in school were in the twenties, and most of us in the university and the polytechnic, college of education, and the likes of it. There is no playbook of what to do next, and the thing is, there are multiple paths we could take, but we're not sure of what path to take, right? We're afraid of the opportunity cost. Now, in economics, there's what called the opportunity cost for those of you that study economics. What opportunity cost is when, if I had to choose between two things, right? A phone or a laptop, right? Let's say the laptop and the phone, they're about the same level of amount, right? You had to choose between a phone and a laptop, right? Now, if you chose a phone, I don't know I don't know which phone to say that would be equivalent to a good laptop, right? If you chose a phone, there are a lot of benefits you get with the phone, right? You can make calls, you can talk to people. It's mobile, you can use it everywhere you go and stuff like that. And then there are just advantages you get with the laptop. There are so many things you can't do with a phone. Yeah, yeah, there are so many things you can do with the phone. There are so many things you can't even do with a small laptop, let alone talk about the phone, right? So many software, so many simulations, so many things you can run, right? But if whichever one you choose, the opportunity cost is the what you get to lose by not choosing the other one. So even though you chose a laptop, there are so many benefits you've lost by not choosing the phone. All our life, what we've always had this one thing, the next logical step. But now we're at a point where there's so many steps we could be taking. So many. And now, because it's not just two choices where you choose one and then the opportunity cost is the other thing you've not chosen. Now you have up to like 15, 20 choices. And when it's 15, 20 choices, if you happen to pick just one, what happens is that you have an opportunity cost of 19, which is even greater opportunity cost. Like, what do I mean? It simply means that there are 19 other things I could have benefited, but I chose one other thing. And those other things I could have benefited is a cost to me. Now, the Prodigy podcast is meant to share stories, to talk to the alumni, those who have come before us, to reach out to people who were in school, to see the decisions they're making, to see the stories, to learn, to get inspired, to just hear our voice resonate in the podcast, to listen to people who understand us, to hear our own stories told in the mouth of someone else, probably because they're in the same shoes as we are. That's the Prodigy podcast. Yeah. It's to talk about the things we want to do after school, the things we could be doing after school, the things we could be doing while in school. Yeah, to realize, okay, yeah, there's a path for me. This is what I want. To help us understand that what we truly want. Instead of, okay, everybody's doing it, this is what I should do. Everybody's getting a master's out of school, I should get a master's too. Everybody's the jackpot, everybody's leaving the school. You live in the system, live in Nigeria, I should live too. It's not I am supposed to. It's not I should. You shouldn't do anything. What do you want to do? That's the question. What do you want to do? That's what Project Podcast is for. I started a podcast for you, the Nigerian student. Yeah, to talk about all your experiences. To laugh. To be inspired. To be entertained. To be educated. To learn. Yeah. And so many more. And I'd love for you to share this podcast with your friends, your co-students, your faculty, your departments. Yeah. Because we'll be having different guests from different universities. And if you have an exciting story, yeah, because this podcast is for you. It's for the people by the people democracy. If you have an exciting story, some stuff you've changed, maybe you chased political office and you probably didn't win or you probably won, but it took you maybe 3 times of trying, whatever story you have, reach out to me. And I would love to have your story featured on Prodigy podcast. Yeah. My name is Wisdom Okonkwo and this is the Prodigy podcast. Until next time, keep learning. Yeah, I'm excited on this journey. I don't know where the journey will take us, but I know it will be an adventure. And yeah, I'm recording this because I know that we'll look back and say, wow, It was optimistic. We don't know where we want to go, but we're going to embark on this journey and we'll figure it out along the way. Instead of sitting down and analyzing. Because at the point in time when you sit down and analyze too much, what you have to think about is thought and nothing else. So we have to live life too while we're analyzing, while we're thinking. So we have to go on this journey and join me on this journey on the Polygite podcast. Until next time, my name is Wisdom. I'll see you next time.